Hi everyone, this episode is about creating my pretender for Yomi, the Oni Kings. I've already submitted my pretender, but I thought I'd go through with you my thought process of what I picked and why I picked it. So, first thing I want to point out is that Yomi gets free Oni on provinces that have temples, and there is at least one Dominion in that province as well. Temples are also half the usual cost of temples, so it's just 200 cost here instead of a usual 400. The second thing I want to point out is the all the Oni have something called chaos power. So when there's turmoil in the province and unrest, they only get more powerful. So with that in mind, I took 3 Dominion, mainly because we are going to be building lots of temples so that we can have lots of Oni spawning all over the provinces. Second thing I did was take chaos. So not chaos, turmoil. That is to proc chaos power on all the Oni. So in our home territory and enemy territories with chaos, our army will be more powerful. Another thing is that we won't be recruiting troops, so we don't really need a good production. We just won't be using it. The other thing is we will be taking Drain 3. This is because we don't particularly need a good amount of research, and the Drain actually gives us a magic resistance, which will be good against the spells that banish undead and demons, which we'll have quite a lot of. I also like to trade off these two scales. I don't like luck very much as a scale, and I like growth quite a bit, so that's a good trade for me. Personally, I like that swap. And the pretender type of pretender I was going for was a rainbow bless to site search. So this was basically what I was hoping to achieve, and anything beyond this was bonus. So I wanted to have, so I can similar pretender across to other provinces, site search, and I will find basically anything, any site magic sites in it, and that will give me more magic gems. The more magic gems I have, the more spells I can cast, rituals I can cast, things I can summon, magic items I can make. With this many bless points though, I figured I might as well get decent blesses. We don't have any sacred recruitable troops. We have a few sacred summonable troops. So we have Tengus, the sacred. Shikomes are sacred. Dai Tengus are sacred. And Kona Tengus are sacred. So, and our leaders. So this leader, this priest are sacred. So they can get blessed by it. So it's not completely useless. We will be using it. It's just not a conventional use for a bless. But, at any rate, this is the bless I took. The paths I took, because I realized I don't need death. Dionis have a good chance of having 4 death and at least 3. We don't need death on our pretender for site searching. It seemed kind of superfluous. And the blessers I picked were this. And they'll be good. I'll use it. I might go over why I picked these specific ones in another strategy video at a later date. But basically, this is a Pretender. Like and subscribe.